Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel for another video on Marvel Contest of Champions. In this video, I started off that I wanted to do a should you rank up 6 stars to rank 2. But it feels like it's more of a generic video and can be quite helpful to those that may be considering, well, why should I rank up a certain champion? For what reason? And what is the value I'm getting from this as a result? Most of the time to a lot of players, they'll go, well, it's completely obvious. I know what I'm going to rank up. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Yeah, it's fine. If you've got a good idea who you want to rank up and why, then do it. But most of the time, I spend a lot of it, well, kind of taking a step back and going, do I really need to rank this up? What are the reasons for me ranking this up and what is it benefiting? I probably spend less time considering what I could be ranking up for Alliance War's defense. Now, yes, there's lots of opportunities to rank up certain champions, and yeah, you could list off a long load of champions, The Thing, Korg, Medusa. That could be great defensive based champions, but would they sit with what I want to currently do content wise? Whether you'd like to admit it or not, a lot of the times we're ranking up champions because they're huge damage dealers, and that's the impressive thing. We hate really boring content, repetitive content, slow content, and you want something that's able to damage a huge amount in order to kind of get yourself through it quickly, which is not always the right thing to do. And also, kind of a segue from that, older champions largely don't get ranked up. I don't think I'll see any 565s of these. Well, unless Spider-Gwen's beta improvements are really good, and same with She-Hulk's. But apart from that, you just don't see many of them. Either way, I'm sure that like a lot of us, we'd like to see huge damage from a 6-star that's ranked 2. And those that maybe did Labyrinth of the Legends back in the day would probably go, hey, well, I would have liked that then because it would have made the situation a lot more cheaper for my grind. So in some ways it's good to have a little bit of patience with it. And kind of to answer my question about whether or not there's an opportune point to rank up a 6-star, maybe to rank 2, I think it largely depends on your love of a certain champion and also, again, the damage output or strength in defense. Could you say that you would want to take a champion like the ones I've got here up to rank 2? Probably not. Unless you could say, well, Sentinel's awakened, then yeah, that'd be quite good. I think a champion does come into its value if it's awakened and it's a fantastic awakened ability, and if you have a load of signature stones for that champion already prepared. But if you look at a lot of the champions that are in the basic pool at the moment, there's some fantastic unawakened versions that could be put up to rank 2 and be absolutely amazing for your roster. Domino, Corvus, Cap, Infinity War, the list goes on. There's some great champions out at the moment. So yeah, I'd definitely love to take some of them up to rank 2. But let's be realistic. I'm not going to get that anytime soon. Well, I say that. I need to get another tier 5 basic and then I can do that. But the fact is, I don't think I'm going to be rank 2ing a champion anytime soon. Unless my next 6-star opening, which could be coming fairly soon, could be something amazing. So fingers crossed, hey? But no. Let's be absolutely realistic here. Champions. At what point is a champion, again, viable to then be ranked up? What are the key factors? You at home may have your own thinking of like what makes a good champion for you. But the fact is, you'll probably look at stuff that you're doing content-wise. Things like variant do mean that you'll have to just focus on certain champions. If you go like, okay, I need a load of strong mutants, then you may choose to rank up certain mutants in order to get yourself through certain portions of the chapters of variant. Or it goes down to that age-old saying, does it output a hell of a lot of damage? Yes. Am I going to rank it up based on that? Yes. But unfortunately, sticking with the subject of great power and great responsibility, Spider-Man references, we've got the issue that Kabam seems to change things from time to time. Yes, so you may find a champion you rank up for whatever reason and find that tomorrow the champion could change. I'm not saying Kabam would do that for every single champion. It's just one of these things that does always get in the back of my mind when I'm thinking about, okay, so there's a great champion out, great damage dealing, maybe a slight little exploit in certain areas. It does make you really kind of, well, keep 3 eyes open. 2 at the front and 1 at the back, thinking, well, what's Kabam up to this time? When making a decision, I've narrowed it down to 13 key factors, which are quite important. Let's have a look at them. Awakened ability, great unawakened, overall utility, great for certain bits of content, fun and huge damage dealing, rock solid defense, great interaction with offense / AQ usage, high regen, high fury, loads of power gain, power control, huge debuffs, as well as combo building. Now this is probably the reason I take my time with my rank ups and really take time to understand a relationship between them. I know that sounds a bit weird and corny, but the fact is it's nice to understand where they can be used for whatever reason. Because I don't get huge amounts of resources like that, and I don't spend quite as much on the game as a lot of other people, I don't get those resources as quickly as most. So putting up a champion to constantly rank 4 or rank 5, or even thinking about a 2-star going up to rank 6-star going up to rank 2, then you kind of go, right, I want to make sure that my rank up is not wasting my resources. And that's probably the reason that a lot of players, they come to my live streams and ask me the question, should I rank up this champion? I do think if you go through a list like this and tick off certain things and go, yes, okay, it works for that, it works for that, it works for that, then that gives you a good idea, a good platform to then guide it against. Take a champion into difficult content or certain content that you want to test out on, and just making sure that it has usage over different fields, then it is a good starter for you to then go, yeah, of course, I should rank this champion up. Also, don't forget the power of YouTube. If you put in your favorite champion or champion you're looking to think about, should I rank it up? Then put it into there. Put MCOC, Marvel Contest of Champions, whatever, and then the champion name. And you're allowed to get somebody that's exploring and kind of giving you some more ideas of like, are they a good champion for them? What content they're good for? All that helpful information. So there we have it. Hopefully this video helped out with giving you an idea of what to look out for when ranking up a champion. And hopefully that you're making a good decision. Because at the end of the day, if you feel you're making a bad decision, take a step back and kind of go, okay, what do I like about this champion? What I don't like? Because at the end of the day, making that decision is your resources, and it may take a while to get that back. So I do understand that when you're doing that, you want to make sure you're making the best decision possible. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button and subscribe for Marvel Contest of Champions based content. And as always, I shall catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.